Okay, students, we are going to start our today's lecture. Okay, unit number 2, exploring space. Learner's book pages number 24 to 33 today, and from activity 2, activity book page number 20 to 28. Students, during this lesson, you would come to know what it's like to explore space by reading people's experiences in biographies, journals, and interviews. You will research, summarize your research, and organize your collected information by the end of this lesson. You will learn how to make a good questionnaire for interview. You can write biography or imaginary journal of your own. While studying this unit, today we are going to discuss abbreviations, sentence structure, adverbs and adverbial phrases, what is timeline, and differences between biography and autobiography. Am I clear to you all? Am I clear? My voice is clear to you?
मैम
Yes,
आपकी
ma'am.
आवाज नहीं
Okay,
आ
good.
रही।
Who said that?
मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है बिल्कुल भी।
अब आ रही है? अब आ रही है?
आपके बाद
Okay, first comes abbreviations. What are abbreviations? An abbreviation is a shortened form of a word or phrase using a few of the letters of the original word, or the initial letters means starting letters. Abbreviations are useful when you need to squeeze or make it short a lot of writings into small space, like writing a biography, timeline, or journal. You can also use them in place of long phrases to make your sentence easier to read. Here we have been given some abbreviations like NASA, NASA. It stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administrations. Then comes SC. It stands for spacecraft. Then comes BCE. It stands for before the common era. Then comes ISS. It stands for International Space Station. Then comes ETA. It stands for estimated time of arrival. Then comes ESA. It stands for European Space Agency. Then comes USSR. It stands for Union Soviet Socialist Republic. Then comes ELS. It stands for Earth Landing System. Then comes km per HR. It stands for kilometers per hour. Next, I would explain you about the subject and verb, but before that you have to understand what is a sentence structure. Sentence structure includes where the noun and verb fall within an individual sentence. A complete sentence is that conveys a full meaning. It makes sense at its own, begin with a capital letter and end with full stop. 4 types of sentences are there, like simple or declarative sentence, like he goes to school. Command or imperative sentences are like close the door, open the window. Question or interrogative is like does he go to school? And exclamatory sentence is like wow, this is so beautiful. Simple sentences have a subject who is doing the action, subject is doing the action, and a verb. Verb is itself action word. Compound sentences are formed by joining simple sentences with conjunctions, and conjunctions are words like and, for, but, so, yet, if. Simple sentence example is the dog lived in the garden, and compound sentence example is this house is too expensive and that house is too small. So, and conjunction has been added to combine two simple sentences to make it compound. Here's a tip for you to find the subject, underline the verb. Find out what is action word, underline it, and then find out who is doing this action. You will find who is the subject. And remember, two simple sentences joined together with conjunctions like and, for, but, so, or, yet, if. And it forms a compound sentence. Here on page number 22, part A, page number 22, part A, we have been given some sentences. You have to sort out the subject from these sentences and then verb. Like we have been given here, the earth orbits the sun once a year at a speed of nearly 3000 meters per second. First of all, find out the verb. What is the verb in this sentence? It's orbits. And obviously, what thing orbits? It's earth. So what is the subject in this sentence? Earth is subject and verb is orbit. Am I clear to you all?
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am.
Okay, great.
ma'am, are you doing on activity book?
Yes, I'm doing this on activity book. Okay, next, page number 22, part B. You have to make, I think we haven't completed yet. In 24 hours, the earth spins, page number 22, part A, in 24 hours, the earth spins around once on its own axis. So what is the action word? It spins. And what thing is spinning? Obviously, earth is spinning. So earth would be subject and spins is verb in this sentence. Question of sentence number 3, 2/3 of the earth's rocky surface is covered by water. So what is the verb? Covered. Covered is verb. And what is the subject? 2/3 of the earth's rocky surface is the subject. Next comes a third part of earth appears above the water as dry land. So what is the verb in this sentence? It's appears. And the subject is a third part of the earth. Next comes an atmosphere of gases surrounds the earth for 700 kilometers. What is the verb is in this sentence? Surrounds. And what is the subject? An atmosphere of gases. Then comes next on activity book, page number 22, part B. Make up two compound sentences. Using the sentences in activity A, you can use any connectives or conjunctions. For example, and, but, so, although, however. I have made here two compound sentences. You can make your own. Like number 1, 2/3 of the earth's rocky surface is covered by water and is conjunction or connective. 1/3 appears above the water as dry land. The Earth orbits the Sun once a year at a speed of nearly 300 meters per second and spins around its own axis in 24 hours. On page number 23, C part, we have here some exercise relevant to adverb or adverbial phrase. But let me explain you first what is adverb and adverbial phrase. Adverb is a word that modifies adjective, verb, or other adverb and shows relation of place, time, circumstance, manner, cause, degree, like gently, quick, quite, then, there, etc. It describes information about verb, saying when, where, or how the action takes place. So here we have been given some sentences through which we have to understand what type of adverb is this. Is it an adverb of manner, place, or time? And how we would describe it, as if it is an adverb of manner, it would be described as how. If it is adverb of place, we will describe it as when, where. And if it is adverb of time, we will describe it as when. So first of all, before takeoff, the crew waved goodbye. What kind of adverb is this? It is an adverb of time and it would be described as when. The next one is the crew manned the spacecraft with great skill. What is it? It's an adverb of manner. How the crew manned the spacecraft with great skill. So it would be described as how. The mission was monitored from Earth. It is an adverb of place, where it happens from Earth. They completed the mission successfully. It is an adverb of manner and it would be described as how. 2 months later, they returned. It is an adverb of time again and it would be described as when. Then comes add an adverb or adverbial phrase of time to each sentence and write it out. You can see a gray box on this page against the question number D. Add an adverb or adverbial phrase. You have to sort out one adverb or adverbial phrase from this gray box and complete the sentence. Like the rocket blasted off at noon. What kind of adverb is this? It is an adverb of time. At noon. He captioned the crew for many months. For many months. They returned to Earth right on schedule. The capsule touched down later that week. The crew celebrated after the mission. Here we have an activity sheet relevant to timeline. Now, what is timeline? Timeline is a list of important events arranged in order in which they happened. Timelines are usually used in history textbooks and biographies. They explained what happened during a certain period of time or to a particular person, starting with the earliest and moving forward through time. Like this, I have an activity relevant to you guys. You have to describe when you were born. When I was born, here a picture, you have to describe, you have to write the date of your birth. Then when you have started the solid meal, and when you got your first teeth, your first milk teeth. Then when you started to speak, write down the date if your mother remembers, or approximately date. Okay. Then when or your age, you can also mention your age. Okay. Then when I started going to school, your age, your date, it must be remembered by your mother. What was the date of your first day at school? And then going on, you have to paste your latest picture here. Okay, today's picture or going on days, if you have captured some, you have to paste it over there. I hope you would understand what a timeline is. Then comes biographies. We will discuss it side by side because biographies and autobiographies have